Hello everyone, I'm Master11 and welcome back to Doki World of Dreams mod! Last time, Natsuki saw Sui's classroom, and it was revealed to her very unexpectedly, but we hopefully soothed her and she's doing better now, and while she tried to, let's just say, break her neck, like in the original Doki, yeah, that happened. We stopped her from doing that, and now it's time to see how things are going to go with Yuri and moving on in this game. So I have it open on my monitor as well, just so I can make sure things are running fine on both ends, so I can see both recording and the game itself. But let's go ahead and see how things go here. So with the adrenaline rush quickly dissipating, my tired body begins shutting down, going weak with each passing minute. I can already hear Meiji breathing steadily behind me, as if he's asleep. Sayori is still rocking Natsuki back and forth in her arms, or at least I think she is, due to the emotion I'm feeling. Monika's grip on me only tightens as we lean against each other, but other parts of her, like the shoulders touching mine, start to relax. All I can hear is the sound of the low hum of the classroom, as well as the muffled but almost silent arguing between Kozu and Yae in the next room. As much as I think Yae deserves what she's getting from Kozu despite all she's been through, I don't think I would have ever wished the knowledge of this world on even her. Neither would I have even cursed her with the treatment she got from it, although Kozu has legitimate grievances against her. Shit, I am so tired. I feel myself drifting off to sleep until... Guys, she's waking up! Huh? What? I jolt awake suddenly, startling Monika, who jumps as well. Meiji slowly opens one eye behind me. Sayori... Natsuki's waking up! Monika and quickly sit up and move closer to the blonde, looking at her worriedly. Natsuki stretches and slowly sits up, yawning loudly. This is gonna be a fun experience, yay. Ugh, what a dream. She slowly opens her eyes after rubbing them, taking in her surroundings. That was no dream. That was no dream, Natsuki. That was not a dream. Sorry to disappoint you, but that was not a dream. Her eyes continue to widen as she takes in the group surrounding her with weird expressions. She looks between the four of us. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here? She looks around quickly, her eyes wide in fear. Where am I? What's going on? She eventually locks eyes with me. And who the fuck are you? I love how she just looks at us and is like, who the fuck are you? What do you mean, who the fuck are we? You just ask who the fuck is everybody. You may as well ask who the hell is Monika and Meiji and everyone. So she tries to put her arms around Natsuki again, but she pushes Sayori away. Tell me what's going on right now. Why do I remember two different things? Why? Smack. Out of nowhere, apparent Monika smacks Natsuki across the face, not too hard, but enough to get her attention. Let's explain at least. Natsuki holds her hand and gets her face in shock. Sayori, Meiji, and I look shocked at this, standing between Natsuki and Monika. You slapped me, because it's the only way to get your attention. I mean, she's not wrong. Monika isn't entirely wrong. I mean, it's been a while since I've played this mod, so bear with me here, guys. It's been a minute, and plus, just in general, I mean, I'm going to be playing through this mod. After this mod's done, we're going to be playing through Doki Get Out and other Doki mods that you guys have suggested. Maybe, we'll see. Well, once I play through, I definitely want to play through Doki Get Out. I have that one installed. Gonna be playing through that one next. Then we'll see what else in the future. We'll see what else comes up. Now, I definitely want to move the camera a bit down. I guess it's fine as is. I mean, I guess it is fine as is. Okay, no. I want to be a bit more down. It's fine as is, whatever. I'm short in this chair anyway. She turns away, tears forming in her eyes. You have to hit me, you know. I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, we didn't really have to hit her, but... When it goes at her own hands, now suddenly appearing horrified what she's done, it's time for me to step in. What's done is done. Natsuki, she didn't do it to hurt you, just to snap you out of your panic. Who the hell are you? That is gonna take some explaining. Then you'd better start. Just in the door to Sayori's bedroom opens, a grudging-looking Kozu walks out, followed by a very subdued Yae. Uh-oh. On seeing them, Natsuki's eyes bulge in shock and rage. What the hell are they doing here? Moments later, Mori pokes her head in. I heard screaming. Is everything... Minamoto-san, you're awake. She runs in and kneels beside her, looking her over fretfully. Are you alright? How are you feeling? Need anything? Fujiwara-san jokes around the seemingly impossible assortment of girls and two boys from various walks of life and various personality types. Slowly but forcefully, she puts her hands on her hips. You are gonna have to explain all of this now. We look at each other, trying to figure out even how to begin. Thankfully, Sayori takes the reins. It's a long story. Can you stand? I'll tell you in private. Of course I can stand. I'm not invalid. She quickly stands, but is immediately dizzy and falls back. Yeah, I'd say you can't stand, Natsuki. I'd say the opposite. Maybe don't be so quick to assume. Maybe don't be so quick to, you know, think you can do something. Yeah. This mod, I swear, this mod is already just... It's driving me kind of crazy, I can't lie. It's driving me a little bit crazy. You know, let me move the mic a bit more forward. There we go. We're doing better now. We're doing good now, boys. Whoa, careful there. Thank you, Austin. Actually, I'm Meiji now. I'm Austin. I raise my hand. She looks between us with a very confused frown. What the fuck? I miss swearing on camera, man. I'm not gonna lie. I miss swearing on camera without having to censor it. I mean, with these mods in these games, I don't got censored because they have the cuss words in the dialogue, you know. But it's nice not having to censor. I already had to censor me saying the F word in the finale for Super Mario 3D World. I don't want to have to censor it again. At least not today. I mean, I did a lot of editing. I mean, I edited the final Super Mario 3D World episode, which is gonna be uploaded. Actually, that's a good. You know what? I need to check on. Okay, it's nearly done with being exported out of my video editor. So I am recording this while it is being exported, just so you guys are aware. It is currently still being exported at the time of this recording. I decided to record this pretty much right after finishing Super Mario 3D. Actually, pretty much right after finishing editing the last 3D World episode, I got to recording this. So yeah, it's interesting. The rest of us look at each other uncertainly. Welcome to you preparing dinner. Is beef stew okay with everyone? To my surprise, when everyone nods, even Monica does so. Give me Monica something vegetarian or pescatarian, please. Maury nods. Got it, I can do that. We've got some instant mashed potatoes you can use. They're in one of the cupboards. Wow. Alright. Please remember you just do what she said. Hey, that's what friends are for. And actually, technically boyfriends. Because aren't we dating Monica in this mod? Aren't we literally dating Monica in this mod? So that's what boyfriends are for, technically speaking. I hold her close. I understand. I look at Kozu and yay. What about you two? Did you reach some kind of conclusion? Ooh. So I'm gonna say they did not. Getting one more chance, but that's it. If she slips up, that's the end of it. Kozu, thank you. It's tiny for now. Got it. Damn. I mean, they're getting places. Okay, they're getting somewhere with this. They're getting somewhere with this relationship. Oh my god. Monica slowly stands just then, and I follow suit. Kozu, wait, is it okay if I call you that? When Kozu not slowly, Monica smiles very slightly. Kozu, thank you for earlier. You most likely averted a tragic end for Natsuki. I decided out of instinct. Don't thank me right now. Plus, I've still got pretty much no clue what's going on here. I nodded at the couch. Sit down then. It's a long story. Kozu sits down and we begin explaining to her. Well, that's gonna be one lengthy-ass explanation. Kozu listens to the entirety of our explanation, arms fully crossed in front of her face the entire time. I take the reins on this one, telling her the entire DDLC story as fast but as comprehensively as I can, filling in any gaps that Sororia's explanation earlier might have missed. Yuri goes on and sits in the desk chair, listening silently as she slowly spins the desk chair around. I don't blame her. I mean, I'm literally spinning the chair, rotating around in it as I'm recording, as I'm commentating for this episode. I'm literally spinning in a chair. So, I'm with Ye there. I'm with her there. Like, for me, when I'm sitting in a chair, I don't have ADHD, but I have ADD, I want to say, like my dad. I think I have ADD, so it's like I spin around in my chair even like if I'm in class or something. I mean, with these videos, I go off on tangents so much when recording Doki videos, so I'm gonna go off tangent here as well, like I always do, but like, whenever I'm sitting in a chair, I always just like, whether I'm in a classroom, in a conversation, whatever it might be, I'm always just spinning in a chair. I'm always just rotating in a chair. So, yeah. But, anywho, without me just rambling on about me sitting in a chair and rotating, Monica just stands beside me, a look of uncertainty on her face. Meiji sits down, leaning back with listening despite his cold. Oof. I mean, look at the mistrust. Doesn't sound good, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Finally finished the explanation of how the final the original game could go, and when she hears how Sayori could react, she looks shocked. Well, does she now? Wow. It's crazy. Okay, well, that's kind of a soft thumbnail shot. I don't know if I'm using it for the thumbnail, but you know, you never know. Sayori, she did all that? I nod. How could the nicest, sweetest girl in the school react so poorly? I can't deny that I might be capable of that if I were in Monica's position. Turning, I see a forlorn Sayori and shell-shocked Natsuki returning to the group. Natsuki looks at her with a shocked, disbelieving expression. I can't believe they'd be like that, and even say something like, glad you got rid of Monica to the player. I hope I'm never in a position to ever find out. Natsuki looks away out the window. This is way too hard to believe, especially that you're Austin. She glances up at me with a deep frown. Why didn't you tell anyone? Don't you think we deserve to know about our worth from someone that doesn't belong? Monika stiffens at that. Natsuki, that's not fair to him. Butt out, Monika, I'll yell at you later. Natsuki, that was completely out of line. How? How? You just dropped this bombshell of a truth on me and expect me not to call it like it is? Bullshit. She gestures out of the window with an angry sweep of her arms. We're in fucking space! The world I have come to know and experience all my life isn't even real? How else am I supposed to react? I mean, she's got a she's got a point. She's kind of got a point. Natsuki has a point here. Like, she's not wrong. How is she supposed to react when the world isn't even real and she's in a game? Like, she's inherently not wrong. She deflates suddenly, unable to hold back the tears in her eyes as she finally bursts out crying. She immediately moves closer and clings to her friend, rubbing her back gently and affectionately. Let it out, let it out. I feel someone clinging to my shirt and look over to see a panicked-looking Monika. I put a tight arm around my girlfriend and pull her close. Hey, it's gonna be alright. Deep breaths, okay? She clings to my shirt with both hands and buries her face in my chest, inhaling and exhaling as calmly as she can. Natsuki continues crying for a good, long while, and Monika continues clinging to me. Finally, both girls start to calm down. Monika's the first to recover, moving back and wiping some unwept tears from her eyes, but smiling a bit. I'm pathetic, aren't I? I promised myself I wouldn't cry so often this time, but I keep on doing it. It's understandable. He's right, you know, all that happened today would be enough to make anyone cry. She looks down at a still recovering Natsuki. And if it's enough to make someone like Natsuki cry, I think it's okay for you to cry too. I'm not crying. Natsuki looks away, clearly embarrassed by her actions. Right, sorry, Natsuki. She and Meiji continue being there for her. Kozu and Yae, both having been witness to this, both look a bit unsure what to do next. Might look at the Kozus for a bit, and I suddenly remember. I motion for her to follow me for a bit, then tug on Monika's blazer sleeve. We walk over to another corner of the room. Kozu? Yes. She looks a bit uncomfortable with me calling her by her first name. Right, I mean Tani-san. I'm just used to calling people by the first names where I'm from. Well, Kozu's fine. I'm not really big on whether or not you call me by my first or last name. Just like what Sayori calls me. Kozu-chan, right? Ye walks up to us and Kozu looks at her with a slight glitter but just nods. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? I take a deep breath. When you entered the space classroom earlier, did you feel any kind of pain or anything? What do you mean? Well, you saw what was happening to Natsuki, right? Well, duh. Right, poor choice of words. Yesterday, Yae and Mori both came into the room and had a similar meltdown, although not quite as severe. Kozu turns to Yae, who looks down. It's true, I'm still not quite back to normal after having two sets of memories put in my head. Two sets of memories? I nod, then lower my voice, causing all the girls to lean in closer. You've noticed this time around, there are a few differences to the world and people, right? Well, considering not being around, that's a big one, but there's more than that. Monika nods and speaks up to my surprise. I took some time when I was actually in class today to organize some of my disjointed memories. That's okay, it makes sense of them at all. What'd you find? For the most part, a lot of people seem to be the same, with some notable exceptions, Kotonoha being a major one. Ah, her. Yeah, I've noticed her acting more suspicious lately. I'm not really smart like you are, Asano-san, but even I can tell she's putting on some kind of act. She scares me, to be honest. Same here. Can I say something here? We all turn to Yae, who takes an uncertain breath. I just remembered something more clearly. It's taking a bit to sort out my jumbled memories. There are two underground gangs, I guess you could call them at Sakura. It's nothing really organized, but the leaders appear to be myself and Kotonoha. There are rumors around the school that Kotonoha's family used to be Yakuza. Right, we've heard that rumor. Oh, alright. There's no solid proof about this, but the rumors going around say that she pays various students to do her dirty work and work for her, and very handsomely too. Her family is a well-known financial contributor to the school, even getting the old school building named the Chiba building in this timeline. Jesus Christ. And the second gang. I did not read that bit. Whoops. The second gang, that should be obvious, right? Yours? He looks down and nods slowly. Yeah. Wait a moment. How? Sayori told us about how you two met and how it was her who brought you out of that shell you had, remember? Yeah, she did. So how did you become pretty much the same in both timelines? He looks briefly hurt at my words, but sighs. It's not something I want to talk about right now. Fuck, Austin, you idiot. That was beyond a stupid question. You know, like, the exact reason why. Oh, just forget I said anything. It's okay. Running my hands together as Yae's eyes dart around the others in the room before settling on me. Then I see an expression across Yae's face that confuses me. I think she wants to talk about what happened to her, but with just me? Why? I'm no one special. All I want is for her to be a better person and get away from it. I clear my throat, trying to clear the mood. Whatever was up with Yae vanishes when I do this to her, I send me back to the floor. Monika, can you think of any other differences? At the moment I can't. Aside from Natsuki and Yuri's situations, aside from Natsuki and Yuri's situations, obviously, Natsuki's situation, I clench my fist and take a few deep breaths to calm myself down. And then there's the one with Yuri and her mom. Wait, what's going on there? Right. Well, I think that's actually a conversation we should all have as a group, wouldn't you agree, Monica? Yes, we need to compare notes as quickly and as thoroughly as possible. Wait, how did you know about these differences and I don't? That's what we're trying to find out. Remember earlier, before lunch, when I said not to enter the space classroom? Yeah, why'd you ask that? Because of what happened to Mori, Yei, and now to Natsuki. Anyone who enters has some kind of reaction like what those three had, and as soon as they enter, their memories can be altered so they remember both worlds. Although, in Natsuki's case, it seems like the memory addition was automatic for some strange reason, but that's besides the point. The point I'm making is it didn't affect you, and I'm trying to think of a reason why. Wait a second. Wait. What if the memories were automatically put in Natsuki's brain? Like, what if she automatically got the memories because she was in the original Doki Doki Literature Club? Like, she was in the original game. So what if that's why Natsuki automatically got the memories, and the reason why they had to manually put in the second set of memories for the other girls is because they were not originally in Doki Doki Literature Club. They were not in that game's story. Only Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori, Monica, and the MC were. So what if that's the reason? Though, would that really make sense for Sayori? Yeah, because Sayori tried hanging herself and we had to bring her into the space classroom, yeah. And that was really it. So yeah, maybe it's because these girls aren't from the original game, besides Monica, of course. Besides Monica, the other girls were not in the original game, but Natsuki was, and so was Sayori, and so was Yuri. So what if when, I'm assuming at some point in this mod, I mean all the girls are coming to the space classroom at some point, I'm assuming Yuri's gonna be the ultimate most crazy one because she's the last. I'm gonna assume that, again, I'm literally just assuming, I know nothing, this is completely blind for me, I'm just assuming right now, but I'm gonna assume that for Yuri, when she's brought into the space classroom, her memories are gonna be automatically put into her brain because she was in the original game. I'm gonna assume that we're not gonna have to manually put in her second set of memories because she was already in the OG Doki Doki Literature Club. So yeah, that's my thought process. That maybe because she's in the original game, that Yuri's also gonna get her memories automatically, pretty much added into her brain. That's my thought process, at least. Let me know your guys in the comments. I doubt we're gonna get to Yuri in this episode, or even in the next episode. But if we do, well, guess we'll find out. If we don't, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, let me know in the comment section your guys' thoughts on this, if we don't get to Yuri in this episode. Of course, if we do get to her, then, well, I mean, you can still leave your comments, but, you know, we'll have already gotten to that point. I was trying to think of a reason why you remember that what happened before. Like, a bit scared now? You think something's wrong with me? I don't think so, but also that's the point, you know? Anything we figured out on why you weren't affected by the timeline reset could be invaluable. Just then, Mori pops her head in through the door. Hey, is everything alright in here now? It's getting there. That's good. I'm really done with the beef stew for everyone. Give me another few minutes, alright? You want some help out there? I can handle it, don't worry. I'm used to cooking for my family, so don't worry. Monica, I'm just about to start yours. Please, it's okay this time. Monica? She looks at me pleadingly. Austin, I'm really grateful that you are mindful of my dietary choices. It's one reason why I love you so much. But just for tonight, I want to be included in everything. That includes food. Where, do you think there's enough for me to have some? Of course, there's plenty for leftovers even. I found a massive pot in Meiji's kitchen. Don't tell me you went shopping for this. No, I found the ingredients all around the house, but I'll replace them. It's a big portion though, so it's gonna take a while. I'll get back to it and let you know when it's ready. So saying, she heads back out and down the hall. Her family, huh? I suddenly feel a pain in my chest. Monica sees this and takes my hand in hers. Oh yeah, that's right, because we were practically dragged into this world of dreams from our world with our parents and family, and we haven't seen them for God knows how long while we've been in this game. So yeah, that's kind of painful. That's gotta be rough. That's gotta be rough for a guy. I mean, it's gotta be rough for a guy for real. Like, he hasn't seen his family at all in a while. Damn. Just damn. Why? It's a kitty, guys. It's a cat. My cat's on my chair. I would show her, but she's chilling in my chair. I'm not gonna bother with her. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my cat be. I'm just gonna let my cat be at this point. I'm just gonna let her be. Let her chill. let her relax in my chair at my desk. Because I mean, she's sitting at my chair at my desk, which I would normally be recording at, which was my old setup. Now, of course, my new setup in my closet with a complete different chair, which still works well. And with my monitor and everything, yeah, completely different. I mean, I've noted this before already in other videos. I've already noted it before with me having a different setup. I've already noted it before, so I don't know why I'm pointing it out again. But I am in a different setup in my closet, completely different setup from my bedroom. Because, you know, yeah, completely different setup with everything. So, yeah. Completely different. So, I mean, she's just sitting at my chair at my desk. I mean, to be honest, my desk is so much less cluttered. I'm happy my whole setup is in my closet now. Honestly, I'm happy because I can be loud and I have strip lights, everything. I like this setup way more, I'm gonna be honest. I would not go back to the old setup. I wouldn't. I need to make a candy bar, don't judge me. You still miss them, don't you? Yeah. We definitely do. We definitely do. Judging by the main character's reaction, we definitely do. I'm sure that my voice is a bit muffled. I'm sorry if you guys hear mouth noises. I'm trying to not have you guys hear them so much. My voice is probably muffled because, or just sounds different because I'm eating. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm recording this later at night. I gotta eat some. Even if it's something that's unhealthy as sugar. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which, let me go grab a cup of water, and I will be right back for this recording to finish this video. Because I want to continue Doki Doki World of Dreams. I want to continue this mod so badly tonight. I wanted to record this before going to sleep. So, yeah. BRB. Okay, I am back. I got myself a glass of water. Yeah, got a glass of water. I'm back. I'm back from my break, and you might notice I'm now wearing a red jacket. I tried to make the scene in sync by just, like, acting like I got myself a glass of water and came right back, but in reality, that is not what happened. I stopped that last recording bit, and I went out to record some of my 3D World, because I really wanted to record it. I wanted to finish that episode, get that out, so I got that out. I recorded the finale. That video's up. Of course, that series isn't over yet, because we still have special ones to take on for 3D World until we're actually done with that series, so we still got more to go until we're actually done with that series. But I just want to record Doki Doki World of Dreams, finish this episode, and just continue recording this. So, let's continue on, shall we? I also ate some food, so I'm feeling good tonight, guys. I'm feeling good tonight. But Miss Who, my family. Oh, your family from your reality? I'm now slowly causing Monica's hand to tighten around mine. Austin McMillan, I know. Excuse me. Yeah, these videos have no cuts because they're straight raw recorded, similar to other videos I've made. But these feel different because it's like straight raw recording of like reading a book with hot chicks. Why did I bring that up? I'm dying over here, dog. But seriously, like these videos, like recording Doki Doki, literally straight up talking, commenting for like an hour over this, and it's a lot different from other things I do on the channel because I mean I record Hyrule Warriors, Zelda, all that good stuff. So yeah. Anywho, I know it's no substitute, but can we all be your family here? Aww. Oh, yo, what is Monica's look here? Yo, ayo, Monica, why are you looking at me like that? I mean, I guess she is looking at us like that because of her question. I don't know if she's looking at us like that before though. I swear, if I see any blush or any weird ass looks in my direction, I'm gonna flip out. I swear to God, I'm gonna flip, guys. I'm gonna flip, I swear. If Monica gives me any weird looks, any weird looks, and I'm going to lose it. I will lose it mentally. I swear to God, Monica. I swear to God, Monica. This is ready to catch me on guard, but in a good way. Smile warmly. Of course you can. Monica kisses my cheek now. Aww. Oh. Oof. Oof. I mean, PDA, but I mean, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Get over it, people. Get over it, girls. You guys both look a bit uncomfortable by this public display of affection or PDA, which Monica notices. She backs off of it. I'm sorry, you two. At the corner of my eyes, he's there waving at us, trying to get our attention. Hey, looks like everything's winding down over there. That's a good way to get the conversation averted from what it was. That's a good aversion. The four of us head back over. Natsuki looks a bit better now and is now just sitting and looking out of the window. Sayuri has a small smile on her face. She's calmed down a bit, right, Natsuki? She doesn't answer, just gives a small and slow nod. Natsuki? She slowly looks over at me, an uncertain look in her eyes. I know so I can face her eye to eye. Really sorry we didn't tell you about this earlier. In all honesty, I can see why you didn't. I wouldn't have believed it anyway. She slowly gestures at the view outside, but I can at least definitely say that I believe our world isn't what it seems to be. Although honestly, our school being the setting for some lame dating sim called Doki Doki Literature Club? What a generic and stupid name! That's what you said last week. Yeah, I remember. She goes silent and looks over at the computer. Damn it, and that thing over there can create and destroy things in the world? I wish that could be done without needing it. A person needing a machine, she is the machine. I smile a bit knowing what she means. Carve out your own path with your own two hands instead of an easy fix. Just like a console. We all freeze the moment I mention that. I roll towards Monica, a fear coursing through my entire being. Earlier, did I... She nods vigorously. Fuck. But how? You still haven't figured out how to use the console outside this room yet, right? No. Although in the original game, you figured out by the end, after Yuri... You know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna... The original game literally has depictions of suicide. I don't want to be too crazy about it on the channel. Especially because I don't want YouTube to go after me, so yeah. I just don't want YouTube to go after me for getting too crazy, especially about talking, like, you know, about harming yourself and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I've already said the word a couple times before on the channel. I just don't want to say it again, cause you know, I just don't. So yeah, no, I just don't want to say the word again. Especially not based on Yuri, like all the girls in the original game. Like we had to see some graphic shit. I let that shit play. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, that shit was graphic. The mood suddenly shifts again, and I feel a chill run down my spine. And keep in mind, I'll be doing a Doki Doki remastered playthrough. I'm pretty sure from the poll I made so long, like months ago, you guys said you wanted it. So, I mean, it was like 6 votes or something. You guys said you wanted it. So Doki Doki remastered, that playthrough will be coming out. I will be doing a Doki Doki remastered playthrough. It's just gonna be a bit because we gotta finish World of Dreams. Then play a couple Doki Doki mods, which I want to show off, and that you guys mentioned in the comments. Like Doki Doki Get Out, and I think a couple others. I don't know if I'll play those other ones, but I'll definitely play Doki Doki Get Out. I'll definitely play that one. It's a shorter one, I've heard. And then maybe after that, I'll do the Doki Doki remastered playthrough. Who knows? And I'll work on making the thumbnails better. So yeah. Austin? Yes? Let's actually talk about that when everyone's here, alright? Exchange theories, and we look at the code and try and learn more. Sounds like a good idea, but let's do that after dinner. We're gonna need it. Speaking of that, we don't have enough chairs. Monica, think we can program something in? Monica looks a bit relieved to be away from the console topic for a while. Of course, come on, let's go take care of that now. Natsuki looks a bit curious by this, but she isn't the only one. Cozy and Ye both approach their earlier fear and nervousness replaced with a hint of curiosity. Program something in? What do you mean? I indicate the furnishings all over the room. See these? They were here when Monica first programmed this room into existence. She added them in using the computer afterwards. Yeah, this was the space classroom, basically the end game room in Doki Doki Literature Club. I mean, go watch my... I'm never gonna mention it. Go watch my playthrough. Go watch my Doki Doki series. I'm not even gonna mention the space classroom, Monica programming it in to keep us trapped in there for the end of the game. I'm not gonna mention it. I mean, I just mentioned it, but still, I'm not gonna describe it. Go watch my playthrough. It is linked below. It is linked below. Go watch it. Go watch that series. It is linked below. Please. You don't have to, but if you want, please, like, support it. Watch my original Doki Doki playthrough. It was fun to make. I enjoyed it, though. It was such shit audio. I want to redo it with a lot better audio. I'm still gonna keep it up, but I want redo it with better audio. Cause you know, yeah. If you couldn't tell, I'm pointing to the camera and my mic. The improvements I've made. So, yeah. That's why I want to do Doki Doki Remastered playthrough, because I have better quality things now. So, and I used earbud audio in the original playthrough, and that was rough. Yeah, that was real bad. Real bad. Okay, let me stop fucking yapping my ass off. Let me just get to the fucking game. I'm yapping too damn much, man. I'm yapping too damn much. Well, I don't know much about computers, but that makes sense. And those rooms? I point over to the 3 rooms on the other side of the classroom. Yuri and Monica figured out how to program those in earlier this week so Sayori wouldn't have to sleep on the couch. I turned to Meiji then, noticing he hasn't spoken in a while. How about you, man? Interested? He nods slowly. Everything okay? He points to his throat. It hurts. He nods apologetically. Right. Of course, don't worry about it. You get some rest. I'm sure Sayori would kill me if I made you talk. He and I snicker quietly. Need a pen and paper pad? Or maybe it'd be faster to text? He smirks and rolls his eyes. Right. We'll just work it out, won't we? Okay, everyone, let's go program in some new chairs. Hey, your signature line. She walks over to the computer desk and sits down waiting for Sayori. Sayori walks over with Meiji. Eventually, we're all crowded around the small glowing screen. Monica and Sayori both take over uploading a program called World.WLD. Interesting program. Name and file extension. I catch a brief glimpse of the file size when Monica makes the mouse hover over it. Holy shit, is it massive. Hey, why don't we program some kind of wheel tray so that Mori can wheel the stew in instead of having to carry it? Good idea. Just like they have in restaurants, right? Pretty much. I leave them to it, watching as they scroll through some very unusual looking code. Eventually I see them reach a section of the document where I see thumbnails of various items. Now, let's see here. Monica, where would trays be under, do you think? Monica was the mouse to a search icon. Tray. She types in, but since the interface is in English, she types it as tray. I just typed in the actual spelling. No different cells and types of trays appear. I type the tray looking for. Okay. Appear in a burst of static and center right on top of the carpet. Monica quickly rolls out into the kitchen while Sayori continues searching. The rest of us watch with interest. Natsuki is the most curious of us all, to my surprise. So where'd you get those rooms from? The ones over there? She points to the 3 doors in the opposite wall to the windows. Found some houses and figured out how to copy the rooms and paste them here, for lack of a better phrase. No. Then her vehement straws over and she immediately looks apologetic. It's fine, really, you have everything to look for, right? Like the chairs? Right. She begins searching for different types of chairs. Monica goes back and resumes helping her look. Oh my god. Wouldn't it be easier to program in a new room where we can all sit and eat at a table? True, yay. True, yay. That is very true. Looks a bit small now. What goes on? How didn't we think of that? I look around briefly and she's right. I point over at the wall with the chalkboard on it. That was empty space. Think we can program something in there? They search through different houses and eventually settle on one that'll fit all of us. I nod at Ye in gratitude for coming up with the idea. She needs recognition, so she knows that she is useful to the team, even with simple things like this. With a burst of static, the new door appears in the other end of the room. I snip straighter as does everyone else. Inhaling deeply, I walk over and push open the door. Whoa. Wow. Fancy. Oh, wow. Monica and Sayori's choice is really fitting. And there's a kitchen attached. Oh, nice. So let's turn here. Wait, there's music. Isn't this literally from original Doki Doki, right? Or a different game? I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember which game. I don't know if it's from the original game or like from another mod or like what exactly, to be honest. Like, if I'm to be honest with you guys, I actually don't know what version of Doki Doki this music is from. Maybe this is from the original Doki Doki. Maybe it's from a mod. Don't know for sure. All I know is the music for Doki Doki games is so good. Like, the art is good, the music is good, so fucking good. Then we listen again as we all chuckle softly. I gotta say, nice choice though. Another question is, how's dinner coming along? I'll go check. Sounds good, and that might be a thumbnail-worthy shot. Monica heads out back to Meiji's house. So looks around with a grin. Hey, Koto-chan, Ye-chan, wanna go exploring with me and Meiji? Both girls slowly nod. Oh? This is discussed with the young couple, leaving me with Natsuki. Oh, now we're in the perspective of Monica, right? Are we in the perspective of Monica now? Intriguing. She doesn't look too excited about all this aside that, since this will probably be the only time I can get her truly alone to try and talk to her. This is a lot to take in, I know. I'm sorry we're just throwing this all at you at once. Oh, so it's... Wait, so who went with the girl? What? Kozu-chan. Oh, so it's Kozu and Ye going with Meiji and Sayori. So the loving couple go with Kozu and Yay. Oh. I feel dumb. I feel very dumb. She doesn't respond, just does everything in her power to look around at everything but me. Natsuki? She looks at me then, a small weird frown on her face. Yes? Is there something on your mind? There's too much on my mind, really. Although I'm just wondering, why didn't you tell us sooner? I can guess why I wasn't on the list of people to tell, but why not Yuri? She's pretty smart. She could have definitely helped, even if she isn't as computer savvy. I've seen her learn the basics of a fictional language from those Lord of the Rings novels in a few weeks. I bet she could easily learn coding. She's good with languages, and computer code is a language, you know? I take a seat at the table, and Natsuki sits opposite me, looking at me with a curious and slightly accusatory expression. Honestly, I probably could come up with 1,000 excuses, but I feel like they'd fall flat. Tell me anyway. Well, I mean, when I first arrived here, it's not like I had much time to plan out things. In retrospect, it was a stupid decision on my part. Now that Yuri is the way she is now, I feel like it's too late to bring her in. You saw how she is this time around. But can't you change her file? Well, you can try it, I suppose, but last time when Monica tried editing Sayori's depression before she attempted to, you know, well, Sayori's file changed it back. But back to the topic at hand, it's too late to tell Yuri now. I should have told her earlier, mostly because she saw through my lie. But right now, she's acting like a jealousy yandere whenever she sees me with another girl. And that fight today, that was so completely unlike her. Even more unlike her was when she slashed me outside the upstairs girls' bathroom with her knife. Natsuki's horrified at this revelation. She what? I was done remembering the fear I felt when Yuri did that. What can we do to help her? I don't know, honestly. After seeing how you reacted to entering the space classroom, I'm afraid to bring Yuri in. Natsuki rubs her neck absent-mindedly. That did hurt, yeah. What was I saying while that was happening? I remember talking, but not what I said. It's like a dialogue that shows up in the original game when the player picks the Yuri route after choosing the Natsuki route on the first day. I briefly explained the detail of the play with me dialogue option that can show up as well as the neck snap. Natsuki holds her throat in complete terror. What kind of sick fuck makes a game like this? Aside not say anything on what my understanding is on the reason Dan Salvato made this game. Yeah. Yeah, it's best not to question it. I would hope for a Doki Doki 2, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, to be honest. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, to be fair. I'm not. And normally I would sit more up in my chair, but this chair that just leans back so much to where, like, there's so much space above my head. And when you know what, actually? Let me try adjusting the camera like that, see how that is, see if that's better. I mean, it's definitely good. Kind of honestly, that's kind of better. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of better, I can't lie. That's definitely kind of, I guess the camera was angled a bit up. Now it's good, okay guys, now we're good. Anyways, still can't believe Yuri would ever act like that. True that. Well, she's under a great deal of stress, so much so that she self-harms. Yeah, don't look like that. Anyone under the stress you've been in would easily feel mistrustful and angry at what Yuri was saying. That doesn't make what happened any less wrong on both sides, but still. What the hell am I saying? I should be trying to comfort her instead of just berating her. Natsuki, thankfully, just not seems to take it in stride. I'll apologize to her tomorrow. I smile a bit. You really care for her, don't you? It's just, I don't... Jokes by just then and nods after a few seconds. Look, we may fight about a lot of things, at least from what you've seen, but she's a clubmate. I've known her since the beginning of the club. I know her tastes are different, but that doesn't mean I hate her. Glad to hear that. Natsuki doesn't reply, instead looking away again, face red with embarrassment. But her face slowly morphs into one of worry. You guys have any ideas on what to do next? That's what we're going to talk about after dinner. That, and hopefully learn more about coding so that Meiji and I can permanently separate. I doubt I can help there. Any ideas put forward won't be dismissed. This is new territory for all of us. Just in the door of the kitchen opens. Nice. See, glass jug of ice water and a steaming platter of dinner rolls. Ooh, soup's on. Nice. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I forgot that in this mod they're also trying to separate us and Meiji. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot they were trying to separate us from Meiji to allow us to live like individual lives. I completely forgot about the separation thing. But hey, who knows, maybe in Act 2 of this mod we'll see the whole separation thing come to fruition. Maybe in this Act we will, maybe in Act 3 we'll see it come into play. Who knows, to be fair? Who really knows how the separation will go? I honestly have no idea. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna hope for the best, to be fair. I'm just gonna hope for the best for these acts. Just gonna hope they turn out well. There's the first run in, followed by a smelling Meiji, then Kozu, and Yay. I stand and walk over to help grab the bowls and step aside the pot. Dude, the music. Dude, the music is so good. This makes me want to listen to Doki Doki Within's music again, because Doki Doki Within, that music, oh, so fucking good. Doki Doki Within had amazing music. Amazing. Like some of my best, some of the best from any Doki Doki mod. I don't care whatever Doki Doki mods there are. Within has some of the best music of any mod I've ever seen or played. Also the table, and now for certain Doki Doki mods, I won't play certain ones only because I've seen videos of them, and I'd rather play Doki Doki mod blindly for the first time and have you guys see my blind reaction, rather than me do like a walkthrough of it. There's really no way to do a walkthrough. I feel like for these kinds of games, it should be more of a blind playthrough. Like if doing a walkthrough for it just doesn't seem possible. Like the walkthrough is literally reading it. So if I were to do a walkthrough, it would just be, well, it would be this. Yeah, take away the camera, and then it would be literally just the text going by and all of that. So it would literally just be the text going by, and that would be it. That would be how I do Doki Doki playthroughs. If it were a walkthrough, then that'd be how I do Doki Doki playthroughs, as a walkthrough. But of course, I do them blindly, so it doesn't go that way. Anyway, soon everyone is joined the same table with bowls, spoons, glasses, and napkins till eventually everything is set up. Mori comes around and uses the ladle to dish up a healthy portion to everyone. Sayori, who is walking behind Mori, carefully pours ice water into each glass. The smell of a delicious beef stew fills the air as she does so. Monika takes a seat next to me on my left, with Yae seated on my right. Natsuki is still opposite me, and Sayori and Meiji sit on the opposite sides of her. Mori sits next to Monika, and Kozu sits next to Meiji. Well, are we all ready? And whatever that how do you pronounce that word? Sorry if you guys heard that. Sorry if you guys heard that loud and clear. My apologies. Almost as eats slowly and thoughtfully, Natsuki is the sole exception, eating fast but with table manners. To my surprise, she even requests a second bowl and finishes that too. Makes sense to me. Sounds like this version of her body hasn't had a decent meal in a while. Monika eats her meal slowly, almost savoring the kind of meal her choice of diet has long denied herself. See brief flashes of a smile occasionally appear on her face as she takes bite after deliberate bite. Eventually, we're all finished. I stand and begin gathering my dirty dishes. Is everyone finished? Nice. Oh my god, Sayori. Everyone else? I receive nods and replies in the affirmative. Great, let's clean up, then go back to the main room. There's a lot we should probably do and talk about. We'll begin gathering up our dishes and placing them on the rolling tray. 10 minutes later, we're all gathered in the main space, custom gathering in a circle around the corner coffee table. I stand at the front facing everyone. Okay, so we have a few hours to kill. We all know the stakes and what is at risk. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm afraid we don't have much of a choice here. Time's quickly running out for us. What should we focus on tonight? The group is silent, everyone thinking hard. I know for me, I want to know why you say I was unaffected by coming into this place. It's pretty unnerving. Alright, that's a good idea. We might learn something from that. Natsuki starts to say something but closes her mouth. Natsuki, what's up? I was just wondering if we could at least try and help Yuri through this thing. She indicates the computer. Before you go all off on me, I know what you said, Austin, and I know what I said earlier, but it just sounds like this is our only option. I don't know much about coding, but if we all have some file that affects us, I think we should try and help Yuri at least. I don't know. I'll look over to Sayori, who looks uncertain now. We can at least look at her file and see what's there. I know it's a major breach of privacy, and if we eventually tell her, I'll take full responsibility. But I think in this case, her personal safety is at risk. I guess that makes sense. Alright, everyone else, we need to try and get into your character file, Austin. You're somehow able to use the console without needing the computer, and that scares me. Me too, but I have a password connected to mine, remember? We have to at least try. Okay, that's a fair point. Anyone else have other ideas on what we can do? Once more, the room goes silent. After a while, Monika sighs. I don't think we can add anything more to the list of things we want to try and work on tonight. Separation. Ray's voice as a crow gets rushes to his side worriedly. Shit, you're right. We really need to look into separating me and Meiji. I can't believe I forgot about that. Ray looks away guiltily, but I put a hand on her shoulder. There's so much happening right now, so don't worry about being a bit overwhelmed and forgetful. Yeah, I mean, we have separating us and Meiji, and rescuing Yuri. Like, most importantly, rescuing Yuri, because I mean, in this mod, isn't the entire world at stake? Like, in this mod, isn't like the entire world at stake? Hence, World of Dreams. I'm pretty sure the entire world is at stake of just destruction and misery. So we want to try and avert that, or just try and prevent that. So, what are we literally saving the world in this mod? I sure want to be here for this. Your body's been through a lot today. I doubt anyone here would think any less of you if you went to bed early and rested your voice. He considers it briefly, then shakes his head. I was going to take a bath. That'll help, I promise. He has a point, Meiji. You should at least do that. He looks between Monica and Sarah, then sighs and nods. Come on, let's go. Sarah tugs at Meiji's blazer and pulls him towards the bedroom first. Let's get you some change of clothes. With Sarah and Meiji gone for the moment, I turn to the others. If any of you need to leave early at any time, please go ahead and do so. The less people know about this secret, the better. I doubt it would be easy to explain this to any of your parents. Natsuko looks scared of this, but I quickly turn to her. You're staying here tonight. Meiji's family has a few spare rooms empty, so you can stay in for the night. He is using one, but Meiji's sister's room is empty, so you can use that if you want. I see her relax a bit in relief. Thanks. My parents are used to me coming home after dark, so I should be fine. I might leave in a couple hours. The weather did say that the rain was going to get worse again tonight. I'll take care of the dishes before I join you, though. Alright, sounds good. Mori heads out, pushing the cart of dirty dishes back towards Meiji's house. Alright then, is everyone else ready to get to work? Everyone nods and replies in the affirmative again. I grab my laptop and head for the couch. And let's put our hands to work, everyone. So wait, is it gonna be this episode that we get to Yuri, or is it next episode? I'm very curious when we're gonna get to Yuri. I want to get to Yuri, man. I want to see how this goes with Yuri, because the end of this mod might go with saving Yuri and then maybe saving the world. I mean, there is an Act 3, so I'm assuming saving the world will be like the last bit of this mod. So I'm assuming Act 3 will continue things. So maybe saving Yuri will be the last thing in this mod. If so, who knows when that'll happen? Who knows when that'll happen in the series thus far? I'm excited for nonetheless, honestly. The night passes by, and after quickly setting up a timer so we can split the work up evenly, we begin. We start by looking through Kozu's character file first. For some reason, unlike the night before, her file appears normal. We scroll down, alpha memory file true, beta memory file not found. This thoroughly confuses the hell out of everyone. With Kozu's permission, we thoroughly scour her file, trying to find anything that might be out of place or unusual. We don't see anything out of the ordinary. Near the end of the allotted time, Meiji rejoins us, looking better after a bath. The timer goes off and we switch to look at Yuri's character file. We look at the values of the traits that contribute to her self-harm, her anxiety, and on a whim, her jealousy. To no one's surprise, all these traits have gone up. Natsuki tries once more to make her case to try and help Yuri through editing her file back to where it can be manageable for the shy bookworm. Sarah takes a lot of convincing, but she agrees only if we edit it back to where it was before. Hesitantly, I try only for the screen to freeze up when I try and save her file. 10 or 15 seconds later, I receive an error message. Frustrated, I try again, only to receive the same message. Error 451, unable to save file. Ooh. Unable to do anything, we instead continue looking through her file, trying to find something that might be able to help us. However, since we're novice coders, we don't see anything. The most frustrated of all of us is Natsuki. I hear her muttering to herself that she feels helpless. I suddenly sympathize with her as the timer runs out. It's at this time that Kozu and Mori both decide that it's time to head home. The storm outside is raging harder now, and we both want to make it home before it truly breaks. After Monica walks them out and thanks them, she comes back and we all resume our work. In an attempt to give longer work time to the first two projects, we merged the last two since they're related. At first, attempting to open my character file is as unsuccessful as before. It still is requiring a username and password. Against my better judgment, I decided to attempt to log in using the various usernames I've had in the past. I already remember the username my file used since it had taken me 3 times to guess it the past week. With 2 groups gathered on different computers, Yae, Natsuki, and Meiji are on my laptop, and Sarah and Monica around the other, we attempt a few things. First, I retry all the passwords I know on my laptop. When that fails, Monica tries them on her PC, but nothing works. In a last effort to attempt to open my file, we scour the entire game files, looking to find any kind of clue as to what the password might be. When we find nothing, I almost am ready to give up and try again later, when Yae comes up with an idea. She wonders what would happen if we try logging in simultaneously, each time using the same username and password. I feel like it won't work, but with time beginning to run out, we decide to give it a try. Almost immediately, we notice a difference in the way both computers act. Whenever we hit enter, both screens freeze for a moment, and the modems get louder. On the sixth try, our efforts are rewarded by Windows simultaneously appearing on both screens, informing us that the login was successful. At the corner of my eye, I see Ye smiling in a triumphant manner. She really is smarter than she gives herself credit for. I make a sound promise to myself to help her rediscover that part of herself. Honestly, Ye is smart. Like, she maybe is going through some shit, but she is smart and just, yeah, she is a good part of the team. We then continue our work. I will Meiji's file and keep both of ours side by side to compare. Monica does the same on my suggestion. We all scroll through the files as carefully as we can, and I pay close attention to everything. To our dismay, my file looks like any other normal character file when compared to Meiji's. We dutifully scroll through, desperately trying to find anything useful. Finally, with about 5 minutes to spare, I groan in exasperation and put my laptop on the table. Alright. This is so frustrating! My son now first startles everyone, but after a few beats, they all begin to agree. My head hurts. I don't think I've thought this hard since midterms. You're telling me. I can't wrap my brain around this stuff. I'm not a good student after all. Well, I don't even know where we can go from here. Hey, it's okay, Monica. We at least got some done tonight. She's right. We got my file open, and Kozu's looks like it's back to normal. It might not be much, but it's definitely something. We're making progress, even if it's little by little. And Meiji is already nodding off. Well, I feel like we've exhausted ourselves tonight. We should really get to bed. Natsuki, I'll show you to Meiji's sister's room and see if there's any kind of pajamas she might have for you. I'm going to take a bath. Monica, Natsuki, and Ye all leave the room. Just then, I remember what happened to Sayori when she saved me and Meiji back at school. While Meiji isn't looking, I lean in. After he lets us go to bed, stay here with me and Monica. We need to talk about what happened earlier at school. Alright. I will Meiji to his feet and to bed. After I'm finished, he immediately falls asleep and Sayori and I walk back into the classroom, both of us silent. From outside the door, I can hear Meiji's bath running. After about 10 or so minutes, Monica returns alone. When she sees the two of us sitting on the couch, she walks over concerned. Hey, is everything okay? I motion for her to sit. Sit down, there's something we need to talk about, something that happened earlier. Nervously, she sits down and looks between me and Sayori. Clearing my throat, I tell her about the incident between myself and Yuri, all the way to Sayori rescuing me and nearly choking again. Sayori explains what happened from her perspective. It was my fault. I was taking a quick break and watching anime when I looked over and saw the code going crazy. I managed to open the other door to where Austin was and ran out to grab him. Monica goes pale in horror and I feel my heart drop. I started to choke on something, but I managed to pull Austin into the classroom. She rubs her neck absent-mindedly. Monica closes her eyes and clenches her teeth in an expression of true horror. I can tell she's finding something as she opens and closes her mouth at Sayori's confession. Monica, what's wrong? Monica turns to Sayori, teeth clenched. I'm so sorry, Sayori. I'm sorry for hurting you earlier. I'm sorry for pushing you down when I came back. I never meant it, I promise. I rubber back and look at Sayori sadly. She tried to hang herself too. I guess that. Hey, Monica, yes? Please burn that fucking rope. Damn. Yeah, Sayori's a different one. Sayori's definitely a different one. It's not like she will never swear. It's not like Sayori will never swear, to be fair. Monica's taken aback by her use of language again, briefly pausing and looking at her. Get out of here and burn it, please. Don't use that on yourself. I was so scared for you. I was too. Monica's lower lip quivers as she covers her face with her hands, screaming out apologies over and over again. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry, Austin. I pull both girls close to Sarah, just clinging to me and crying again. God, this hurts to see so much. I can't do anything about this except be there for them as best I can. After another while, both start to slow down. I promise I'll be a better friend to you. Please forgive me. She looks at her with a stern look at first, however that slowly turns into a smile. Monica, despite your faults, you're my best friend. I wouldn't make a very good friend if I can't find in my heart to forgive you. I know how stressful this is for you. Thank you. I know I don't deserve. Shut up for a second, okay? You totally deserve it. But can you promise me something else? Anything at all. Keep it easy on Meiji. This involves you too, Austin. He's suffering enough as it is. Please promise me. It hurts seeing him like this. Monica and I look at each other, the looks in our faces reflecting that of the other guilt. I promise. I promise too. Sarah looks between us. I'll be holding you to that, alright? She wavers just then and begins falling into my shoulder. I catch her. Excuse me, I'm extremely tired. Here, I'll help you to bed, alright? Monica helps her to her feet and escorts her to her room. I stand and stretch. The events of the day starting to get to me too. I make my way to our bedroom. I almost collapse onto the bed, exhaustion pouring over me. After a few minutes, Monica shovels into the room and directly over to me. She looks up at me with an uncertain look and approaches me. Austin, we are gonna make it through this, right? Please tell me we're gonna be okay. She comes over and lies next to me, lying her head against my chest. I don't care if it's a lie. Just tell me it's gonna be okay in the end. Reaching up, I place my hand on her head. Everything is gonna be okay. I promise. I hear her gasp a bit. She reaches up and grabs onto my shirt, clinging to it with a desperate grin. Wait, desperate? Did I really read that as desperate grin? Desperate grip. My god. See, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I may not seem it, but I'm tired. When I can't talk properly in videos, or if I talk way too fast, yeah, I'm tired. I really hope that doesn't end up being a lie. No, Monica, I am not lying. We will make it through this, I promise. Thank you. I love you, Roslyn. Please tell me you love me too, even if it's a lie. Please tell me you're a good person, even if it's a... Ooh. I silence her with a deep kiss, wrapping my arms around her. She's briefly startled by this, but kisses me back. After a while, I break the kiss and look at her. The son of Monica, I love you with all my heart and being. You are a good person, I can promise you that. I'm not lying here. I deeply and truly love you. Thank you. That means more to me than you'll ever know. She leans her head against my chest. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. She repeats that to herself a few more times before she begins to relax in my arms. I cover the two of us in blankets. Monica, still in her uniform, is fast asleep now. Too tired to turn off the light on the dresser opposite for me. I close my eyes and drift off. So wholesome. Okay, wait. Because I never cut anything in these videos. So, I make like very minimal cuts. I make like no cuts. It's Thursday, October 26th. Yes, I'm holding a soccer ball. I think I smacked the mic a little bit with the ball. My bad. I had to resume the foam cover on my mic. But, oh, wait, are we having another nightmare? Don't tell me. Are we having another nightmare? I said, fast gasping for breath. I'm sweating and shaking slightly. What the hell was that about? I look around the room again, relieved to see that I'm next to Monica, whose eyes are open. Wait, what? In a what? In a flash. I get it? In a flash. You know, I'm gonna stop making stupid ass puns. Put the ball in a spot where it's more secure, you know. So there. Better spot. Yeah, I can still move the chair back. Yo, I can move the mic all the way over, but I'm not going to because I'm going to yell into it. You guys probably hear me pretty well. I don't know for sure, but yeah. Nah. I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna just sit at the back of the closet for that. Babe, what's up? Oh, using the word babe for the first time. Oh, getting frisky with Monica. She fully sits up, putting a worried hand on my shoulder. I take a few deep breaths, calming my racing heartbeat. Just a nightmare. Austin, the grip of my shoulder tightens worriedly. Give me a few moments. After taking a few more deep breaths, I turn back to Monica and smile reassuringly. Alright, I'm feeling better now. What was the dream about? Now that I try to remember it, I'm finding it harder to do. I can't remember now. Oh. I'm sure it's nothing, okay? If you say so. Alright, as long as you're feeling better. I'm feeling better already. I put my hand over the one she has on my shoulder, then I grin. By the way, did you just call me babe in English? Monica looks away and blushes slightly. Haha, it was an instinctive response, sorry. No, don't apologize. I love it, babe. Oh my god. Just then, the door burst open, causing me and Monica to jump to my surprise and unlikely pair of people rushing. Wait, what? Hey, you guys, there's trouble! Natsuki and Yay stopped just then, looking between two of us. I'm sure we're excited to behold Monica still in her uniform and me looking somewhat disheveled. You're both in bed, together. Yeah, and? Did the two of you... Oh my... Yay, why'd you have to bring... Yay, why'd you have to bring that up? Yay, why? Yay, why? Why'd you have to bring that up? Are you... Yay. Why? Yay, why'd you have to bring that up? Oh. No, they did not have... I had to mute the mic because I said the word. My god. Oh, ew. Seriously, Monica? Monica blushes hard at the implication, as do I. What the hell? Oh god, no, we didn't. We didn't have the energy to get properly ready for bed is all. Are you telling the truth? Yes. Well, alright. Good. So what was so important that you two felt the need to barge into our room? Monica sounds a bit annoyed by the sudden interruption. He doesn't seem to notice, though. Huh? Oh, right, Miyamoto has it. Natsuki holds out an envelope to me. On the front porch. What? Heartstyle Meiji's name is written in very neat cursive English. Oh, shit. Don't tell me. Don't tell me we're at the part now. Are we at the part where we're gonna get to Yuri? Wait, are we actually gonna get to Yuri in this episode? Are we gonna get to Yuri in this episode, boys? Heard my name? Meiji walks in, his voice sounding better than it had the night before. I reiterate what I just said to Yuri. Well, open it and let's see. I stand and hesitantly begin to open it, everyone else looking over my shoulders. I take out 2 pieces of paper. Oh, gee. Because, of course, there's blood and shit all over it. Oh, God. That's fun. That's real fun. Wheel, a rotating wheel. I don't know if I want to read all of this. Would take so long. I can't read cursive either. I can kind of read this. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring steaks with human eyes. Okay, Yuri is disturbing at this point. Yuri is disturbing. I flinch and cover my nose as a strong odor wafts into my nose. The others do the same. Sorry, Natsuki even gagging. He looks at the poem horrified. Blood. That's blood on there. God, that reeks. There's something else on there. You don't want to know. Oh, fuck. Monica, Story, Meiji, and I exchange a look of fear ourselves. You and Natsuki notice this. What? You guys know who this is from? It's from Yuri. Big tit goth girl? Natsuki and I both glare at Ye, who flinches. Sorry, I force a habit. Get out of that habit. I'll try, but your shirt's from her? Yes, Yuri wrote this. It's a dead ringer for a poem she shows in the original game. I don't think you want to know more about this poem. I'll take your word for it this time. What's the other piece of paper? I place Yuri's poem down on the dresser and unfold the second one. It's a typed out poem written in English. What does it say? Read it out loud, please. Sure. Okay, I'll read this one because I can actually read it in one. I'll read this one. Seasons of love, morning, a fluttery meadow, a gentle breeze encompasses my frame. The trees are in bloom just like my heart, and as I am surrounded by the waving grass, all the birds sing a sweet love song. Afternoon, the sun is high, now the trees full of leaves. The heat cannot compare to my burning desires, because to me the burning sun is as ice when compared to the embers flaming to life within me. Evening, a forest glade of golden hue, with orange leaves upon the ground. The winds caress my body as your presence does to me. The clouds threaten rain, but I do not care. I have you to keep me warm. Night, as the snow lies on the ground, so do your presence blanket my soul. It wraps around me. I am exposed to your cold front, which ensnares my being. The snow covers me. I am encircled by it. Who knew snow could be so warm? And I don't know whether to call this more unsettling or not. Damn, the music is loud too. Like, the music is literally loud too. Oh my god. It's loud too. It's really loud by letting I feel my neck clench up in horror. This poem, it's almost in my style of poetry. I force myself to read the entire thing, slowly putting it down after I'm done. I'm trembling as I do so. Monica gives me an accusatory look. Austin, did you give this to me yesterday? Monica, when would I have had any time to give Yuri a love poem of any kind? She flinches in my outburst and looks away guiltily. Right. I shouldn't have yelled. It's alright, but if you didn't write this, then who did? Guys, that might not be our biggest problem. What do you mean? Think about it. Yuri knows where you live, Meiji. She's stalking, or rather, I guess it's Austin she's stalking this time around. The room goes silent at that realization. Damn, she's right. I've tried my best to avoid Yuri so she won't go down that obsessive path, but I screwed up all these days, the worst being yesterday. I should have been more aware around her. I feel a shiver run down my body. Okay, I'm starting to think it was a mistake for me to avoid Yuri this time around. A flash of jealousy flashes over Monica's face, but she takes a deep breath to calm down. What do you mean? I was hoping that by avoiding her, we could avoid her becoming obsessed with me, but it seems that that won't really work this time around. Her mental state is deteriorating fast, too fast to ignore. We really should sit down and talk to her today. Yeah, you can count me out of that. I doubt anything coming from me would be of any help at all. She was the subject of my group's bullying in both worlds. probably a good idea, but the rest of us should talk to her. At least me, Monica, and Natsuki. Are you sure you want me there? I'm not that good at this kind of thing, you know? Yes, I'm sure. I think the sooner we do it, the better. This isn't something we want to waste time avoiding. Agreed. Hey, Natsuki, I don't think Meiji's phone is your number in this timeline. We should exchange it. Oh, alright. Natsuki quickly changes numbers with Meiji. Okay, great. So everyone keep an eye out for Yuri. Whenever you see her, send a message out to everyone else. What about me? You said you didn't want to be involved. I can at least look out for her, you idiot. I freeze. She's right, completely forgot. Fine. Text Meiji's phone if you see anything. Yay nods. Okay, now that's taken care of. What time is it anyway? My phone says 6:13. Damn, that's early. Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's all get ready for the day. I assume everyone is gonna want a morning shower. Everyone nods in response. Okay, I'll go last, but whoever wants to go first, please do. We have 2 showers, so split apart as best you can. Damn, so I guess we're going after Yuri. We're going after Yuri, maybe this episode. Oh jeez, we might be closing on to the end of this mod. And if we get to the end of this mod, then I'm going to play Doki Doki Get Out. We all begin spreading out and get ready for our day. Meiji and Ye head to the showers while Monica and Natsuki head to the new kitchen to make breakfast. Worried, I ask Natsuki quietly if she'll be okay working with Monica after what she just learned the day before. Natsuki crosses her arms and sighs. Look, I'm sure after what you saw yesterday, you expect me to be all pissed off at her, right? Well, to be honest, yeah. Right. And I still am angry at her, and you, to be honest. I figured that much. But after what I've seen and felt here, I figure yelling at the two of you will be pointless until this is solved. She points out the window at the still rotating earth. I know I have a temper, okay? I'll try and keep it in. I appreciate that. After Natsuki leaves, Monica walks over. What was that about? I was just making sure she wouldn't start a fight with you while you two are working together. Oh, right. I think you trust her to be on her best behavior. I've known her longer than you, and I can tell you that she's stronger than she looks. I don't doubt that. Guess I'm just beginning to worry more and more the longer I'm here. Natsuki will be fine as long as she gets her 3 meals a day. I'm sure Sarah meant for that to be serious, but the way she says it makes me break out into a smile. Same with Monica. I'll make her a bento for later. Thanks, Monica. Yeah, thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it in her tsundere-like way. The 3 of us chuckle at this before Monica heads after Natsuki, leaving me and Sayuri alone. When we're alone, Sayuri walks over and to my surprise, throws her arms around me in a tender, affectionate hug. What's this for? I put my arms around her. I don't need to hug, especially now. Even you, right? Sayuri smiles sadly but nods. I respond by hugging her tighter. Thanks, Austin. Also, about all the mistakes I made yesterday. It's alright. I realize we've been putting a hell of a lot of pressure on you these past few days, so I was hoping some entertainment would help keep your spirits up. It's not like we have access to antidepressants here. I managed without them for years before you came here, so I'll be fine. Are you sure? I immediately remember from the game how Sarah didn't want people worrying about her, and this sounds like just that. You realize this makes me more worried about you, right? I know, and I'm glad to know you're concerned, but you should focus your attention on the other girls, especially Yuri. She's still very sad. That childlike assessment speaks volumes, not just about Sarah, but about Yuri as well. Of course Yuri's sad. She's under so much stress for many different reasons. As I sit there thinking about it, a lot of things begin making sense about her recent actions. Austin, what are you thinking about? Just about how Yuri's stalkerish behavior makes sense in this sad way. How? We break the hug and I sit at the couch, Sayuri joining me. Well, you'll forgive me for thinking out loud and using you as a soundboard? What's that? Just someone I can bounce ideas off of. Oh, I see. Okay, sure. Thanks. So this is going off of what I know so far. Last week, Yuri told everyone that she lived alone, right? She was very insistent on that. But this week, Monica and I both found out that she lives with her mom, who's suffering from a deadly cancer. Now, from what I can gather, if the circumstances at this time are different, game script or not, her behavior makes sense. Sarah looks away slowly. Actually, you've got one of your facts wrong. Last time, Yuri was actually living with her mom all along. Oh, okay, I guess it makes sense as to why she was reluctant to share that. Okay, so revising my hypothesis, in the first part of the original game, if you go down her route, the way in which someone like her opens up the main character is, in my opinion, unusually fast. Austin? I'm curious too. Okay, so we know now that Yuri is the focus of bullying, and I don't think it's happened in just high school. Don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way, but it's pretty common for people like Yuri, shy, socially awkward, and introverted, to be singled out in school for being different. I mean, like me, I was bullied throughout middle school. I mean, I was shy. I found it hard to talk to people and make friends. So in middle school, especially like elementary school, I got bullied throughout middle school. Like throughout middle school, I got bullied. Of course, in high school, I made friends, but in high school, dude, in high school, in middle school, in high school, great friends. Awesome school, great. In middle school, it was rough. It was rough all around. It sucked. But I mean, I got over it. It was fine. Shit happens. Shit happens. Which, since we're in Japan, makes the situation even more extreme. Yuri opens with the main character in the game pretty fast, and I think that's due to the fact that despite being shy and introverted, she's lonely. I think even when surrounded by her clubmates, she might want something more. Wait a second. Austin, a person like a boyfriend, someone she could be more vulnerable with and share interests with. Austin! So Sharp brings me back to reality. Do you even hear yourself right now? You're talking about Yuri like she's some sort of a science experiment. Yuri's death glare could cut steel. Wait, when did Meiji get here? I didn't realize. When did you get here, Meiji? Yuri's expression immediately turns to that of concern more than anger. Are you alright, Austin? What happened there, man? It seemed like you didn't even see us. How did I get that disconnected from myself like that? Yuri's a person. I can't just treat it like a problem that needs to be solved. I'm sorry. I don't know where my mind went just now, but I won't do it again, I promise. Thank you for something out of that, Sayori. It's alright as long as you're okay. Let's get back to what we were talking about. When you were explaining the game to me, you mentioned that the main character showed interest in Yuri's book during her out, right? Correct. It reminds me of a time when I tried to get closer to Yuri. I was interested in this one novel she was reading. I can't remember the title, but it was fantasy. She started opening up, but I think the wine incident shut her down again. She looks away a bit guiltily now. Wine incident? Does this have something to do with what I said last week with my attempted wine joke? Sorry, not. She brought a bottle to the club one day, and I overreacted now that I think about it. Meiji puts an arm around her. Man, Yuri must be good at sleight of hand or something, if she's gotten away with bringing these things to school. She pulls out a bottle out of nowhere and asks if anyone wanted wine. I yelled at her, and, well, she was more quiet after that. I think she resented me after that. I can't imagine you yelling at her, or rather, I couldn't have before now. If it's any consolation, I don't think she resented you. Remember last week when you, Yuri, and Monica talked about your depression before we went shopping? Afterwards, she told me and Monica she'd be there for you as best as she could be. You know Yuri, she cares deeply about the few friends she does have. She cherishes them. She wants to escape from the pain, but she never learned how to do so in a healthy way. She had to be strong to take care of her mom, and that forced her to mature faster than she deserves. Her only escape was hurting herself, but now, I'm her escape. I take a deep breath, rubbing my forehead. My brain hurts, but I'm just guessing that is the case with Yuri. Makes sense to me. I look up and spot Monica leaning against the kitchen and dining room door frame, her expression somber. How long were you there? Long enough. She walks in and sits next to me. I have my earlier reaction to the letter. I jumped to conclusions too fast. Sorry about that. What you're saying about Yuri makes complete sense. After this letter incident, we should find her and try to talk to her. Tell her that we're all here for her and that she can come to us about anything that's troubling her. That's a good idea. Agreed. Also, thoughts on telling her about the game? Everyone goes silent at that, thinking hard. I'm trying to think too, but it's hard to consider all the possibilities. Why not just tell her? Natsuki's standing at the door, arms crossed with a serious look on her face. Look, I get it, alright? I know why you'd be worried about her reaction to this, but seeing her like this, all confused and hurting, it sucks. Especially now that I know something can hopefully be done about it. I'll look over at the others, one eyebrow raised. Well, honestly, I'm still concerned about how Yuri will react now, but Natsuki makes a good point. I think we should show her, guys. She's our friend, so she deserves to know, right? You have a good point. So, we're all agreed that we should tell Yuri? As long as we do it carefully, yeah. But I think we shouldn't show her until after we've talked to her about her own problems. Show her that we're here for her if she needs it, right? Exactly. So what are we gonna tell her? Yuri's not wanting to cut class, really. Well, we're gonna have to try and catch her either before class starts or during lunch. I'm more favored during lunch. This way we catch her when she isn't tired from waking up, and we can find a quiet place to talk since most people will be in the cafeteria. Maybe that stairway under construction we saw last time. Or depending on how many people are in a classroom, we can stay in there. Sound good to me? We're all be back together. Their smile seems to lighten everybody's mood, including mine. But as a caveat, I think it should just be us telling her, not Cozy Mori or even Yae. That might be too much for her to handle at first. Yeah, probably not. Also, last night's experience with Natsuki tells me we shouldn't have her enter the space classroom if we show her. You can say that again, my neck's still sore. You want some painkillers? No, it's not as bad as it was last night. It's going away. How'd you sleep, though? Honestly, like a rock. The moment my head hit the pillow, I was out. That's some bed your sister has there, Meiji. How true, it's very comfortable. A sand stretch followed soon after by Monica. Alright then, everyone, let's get some breakfast. So I guess now we're gonna try and get Yuri to be on our side, to be less crazy. I guess we're gonna try and get to Yuri. This is gonna be very interesting. I don't know whether I'm looking forward to this or not in this mod. This is gonna be very Interesting. I'd rather calm breakfast, take a shower, and come out feeling refreshed and more awake. Sitting at the couch waiting, not getting out of school uniform, holding a school bag. Alright. Even if I'm not gonna be my own body, I still like the feeling of being clean, you know? Yeah, hurry up though, it's just past 7:20. Alright, Monica does before she can leave though. Watch this. Put his mask on, we both walk to the door. Natsuki has a horrified look on her face after I recover. And that happens every time? Pretty much, yeah. Damn. She goes silent. I'm gonna head out now. Natsuki walks down the hall quietly and is out of sight before I know it. Nudging Monica, I push after Natsuki. Austin, go with her. I don't want to go to school alone. That's a good idea. Are you sure? I trust you to kick the ass of anyone who harasses her. Now go ahead, I'll catch up. I smoothly brush my hand up Monica's back and gently cradle her cheek before nudging her in the direction of Natsuki again. Monica and Sawyer both blush. That's weird seeing Meiji do that. Damn, man, you couldn't have done that before we merged? I might be fine with you doing that a little, but not in front of Sayori. I'll keep that in mind. You'd better. Go ahead, I'll catch up. Still blushing, she walks down the hall. Natsuki, wait up! I tug when I hear her voice squeak a bit of embarrassment. I'll try to keep my hands on myself a bit more. Something just came over me. Don't let it happen at school. That would make the rumors worse. Very true. Affirmative, ma'am. Oh, I'm obviously safe, alright? You two take care of Meiji. He's looked okay, but he's still sick. I can feel it. See you later. I'll towards the front door. And I guess we are off to the school to try and get Yuri on our side. So this will be very interesting. Honestly, this seems like a good point in the episode. So thank you all for watching. Well, I would love to continue this and love to continue recording Doki and just, well, I would love to continue this and see what goes on and try and get to Yuri and include all this in this episode. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end it here. So I hope you all look forward to the next one. So yeah, leave a like down below if you enjoyed this one, Doki World of Dreams. Subscribe if you're new if you want to see more of this one on the channel in the future and see more Doki content. Subscribe, click on that bell, turn on your post notifications when you need all, so that you're notified whenever I post videos and side content. Also, next time, let's continue onwards and make way to Yuri and see what is up ahead. We'll see what goes on as we try and get Yuri in the space costume.